Always go to the funeral. It's a sentiment I first encountered years ago on a story I read on NPR, and I'll provide a link in the description below to where you can go read it or listen to it for yourself. It's a story about a girl whose parents trained her to go to funerals, to pay her respects to the people who had passed away, but really to be there for the family, the people who are left behind. At funerals, people don't share the sad or depressing moments in someone's life. They share the highlights. They share the best of that person, the best memories they have, the best stories that they have. And you get to know someone in a way that you probably didn't even get to know them while they were alive. Today, I attended a funeral. I love being there with the family and friends and sharing in the good memories and the stories and the jokes. And funerals for me are a chance to witness what really is a pure form of love. Today, as I sat in the funeral and listened to the surviving children and the widow of this wonderful man who had passed away, I was reminded once again why I go. It's because when I go to funerals, I leave wanting to be a better person. I want to leave the kind of legacy where people want to come to my funeral and honor me and my memory. Today, the man that we honored passed away when he was in his 80s, and he lived a full life. And in that setting, surrounded by his family and friends, I was reminded once again of what's really important in this life, right? That's the people around you, the connections you make, the impact you have, the service you render. Those are the things that matter most. Funerals for me are kind of a checkpoint. They're a wonderful way for me to have an introspective moment and think, what will people say about me at my funeral? What's most important to me in my life? What legacy am I leaving behind? And I encourage you to think the same way. If you can change your mindset and think, what would people say about me at my funeral? Would they say, wow, they posted really great Instagram photos, or they had an awesome YouTube channel? Or are they going to say, they're the kind of person that would give you the shirt off their back? When I needed them, they were there. They got me through a really hard time. They could always make me laugh. Those are the things that people will remember, and those are the things that matter the most. So as that story on NPR says, always go to the funeral. For the surviving family members and friends, they'll remember that you were there. They'll remember that you are the kind of person who took some time out of their day, a minor inconvenience, but it meant the world to them. And maybe someday they'll have the chance to return the favor by attending your funeral. I've always been grateful for the lessons that I've learned from these people while they were alive, and the lessons that I learned from the funeral that can make me a better person today. If you have a chance in your life, if there's someone that you're close to who passes away, take the time off of work, skip that class, whatever you need to do to be there, because years from now, you're not going to care that you missed that meeting or that class, but you may care that you missed an opportunity to connect with the people who are still here. Thank you for watching Mark Reviews. Thank you for supporting what I'm doing here. I feel that one of the most powerful ways to use YouTube is as a platform for sharing what is really most important in this life. And like this, it's a message of reaching out to people around you, connecting with them, and maybe even realizing that we shouldn't wait until someone's funeral to show our support and love for that person and their family and those around us. Reach out to someone in your life today and express to them how much they mean to you and how much they've impacted your life, because doing so might just change your own.